depending on what the thickness is. And sure enough, these will work, but I wasn't quite sure. I thought, you know, I had some particle board, little pieces, and I saved them. I used it for some other things. I forget what I did with them just recently. I had to cut them. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll show you that. That wasn't even going to be part of this video, but I used part of this particle board, and I ended up deciding, hey, I'm going to save this, and if I need to, I can cut this and put this underneath those legs. But see, this is over 1/2 inch thick. This is like just shy of 5/8 of an inch, so it's a long 1/2 inch, I call it. And I could have cut that and put that underneath there if that was the only thing I had. I could have. What that would have done was that would have had this tilting up the opposite direction rather than tilting down. It would have been tilted up. If it's tilted up slightly, I don't care about that as much. The drawers will still stay closed all the time, and that would be my ultimate choice, right? The TV would be kind of slightly up at a slight angle. Right now it's slightly at a downward angle. And so I thought maybe I'll cut and use this. I think I'm going to decide against that. I went to the store, my favorite store, Home Depot, of course, and I found these little rubber goodies. See, here's some square ones here. There's 4 of them here. It's like a little cup, little raised up area, and I could have put this underneath the carpet and set that whole block, the foot, under it. But when I measured these feet, these are square all the way around, and at the very bottom they're 2 3/8 all the way around. Nice solid. And I should have measured those before I went to the store, but I didn't. I was at the store and I thought, hey, maybe I'll get something like this. And if I measure on that, see, the inside of that cup is about 2 inches. And so these cups really are not going to work. I could flip it upside down or something, and or put it down, and the leg would fit on the edge of that. And I could use those, see, 2 1/4 around there. The whole thing would set on top of that little edge. See that little edge there? Or I could cut that off and set it on there. And that would be, that's pretty close too. See the thickness of those? Let's see, this thickness is 1/2 inch. So could I use those? Yeah, I could have used those. But then see, if I put that underneath there, you're gonna see the edge of that all the way around underneath there. But it's the same color. That would have been perfect, huh? But then those are 1/2 inch thick, and I only need 1/4 inch, right? So too bad they didn't have something like that, exactly like that at the store, that was just 1/4 inch. But worst case scenario, if I would have used these, that would have pushed it up 1/4 inch high the opposite direction. It wouldn't have been any worse than what the dresser is right now. Okay, and I thought maybe something like this, and this could be underneath, and maybe hardly any of it would show because it's smaller. But see, it's the same thickness. It's 1/2 inch thick. So something like that could work. These are 1/2 inch thick too, it looks like. See? And these are little rubber cups. See, they're called rubber cups here. And that could have worked. I could have used something smaller underneath there, and it could have really hidden it. This pushes down in the carpet a little bit, and most of this you probably wouldn't even see. So that probably would have worked too. But you know what? I'm not going to use any of that stuff. I'm going to end up taking that stuff back to Home Depot, and I'm going to use a couple of these. And this was just a little piece that was not cut off from before. And I think I can just use this right like that. And just put that right underneath there. And see, they're only 1.5 inches. See there? 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. You're never going to see that underneath there. All that's going to do is raise that up from underneath. And I'm hoping I don't break my back on it. And when I first lifted this, you know, I could take out all my clothes out of here to make this lighter. And take the TV down and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to tilt this back and try to fish them underneath there. Now, before I tilted this back, actually I tried to tilt this back first, and I heard something, and it was because of that. It was hitting that, and I needed to pull it out away from the wall, and I've already pulled it out away from the wall. See where the carpet was depressed? Right in there. Look at that. And see, I moved it already that far. That way I can tilt this up without it hitting that plug back there. Last thing I want to do is smash an extension cord plug or a lamp plug, a TV cord, and push it right up against the box and have it crack the electrical cover plate, or push the electrical outlet, duplex outlet into the wall or something like that. Okay, so my next step, and I think I can do this pretty easy, is going to be to put those under there. Now I'm only here by myself. I'm going to have to huff and puff. See, I can reach here and push this in, but I can't push this and push the thing underneath there at the same time. So we'll just have to see. I think I can lift this side up and muscle it up there. We'll see. We'll see. Stick around. Let's see if I can do this. I've got this elephant thing. I'm just going to move that out of my way for now. We usually keep that outside as a little table in between those chairs out there, but it's now winter. I don't want that thing to get really super cold. It could crack it or something. So we just decided we're going to leave it inside here. So anyways, let's just see how I can do this. And I've got my back support brace on. I always like to do that. Okay, see, I've got to get that in, and I want to get that right into the middle. Ooh, wait. Maybe I can push it and stick it under with my foot. Like that. I guess I could try to lift this up, push it under some more, get it about right in the middle. I think I did it. I think I did it. Bye, Joe. Okay, now I'm going to get this other one under. Let's see where I want you set up. Let's get you over here, I guess. Okay. I'll push this one under. Right there. What? Okay. Right about there. Okay. Look at that. I'm all out of breath just from that. Now, let's take a quick look-see here. See there? I've got that level now. Pretty sure. Put the level up here, and I'll read it. Oh, look at that. You know, levels don't lie. Get you in there. See there? Beauty. If anything, it's just slightly higher at this end, and that's because probably this will sink down into the carpet just a little bit because like I said, I had to move it out a little bit from before. I only moved it a little bit. This thing is heavy. Now let's put it over here on this side. We're gonna read the level and see there. It's still down just a hair on this end. It's down. It's up higher, but I could raise it up just a teeny weeny bit, 1/16 of an inch. Okay, but the other side's level, right? And my shims, if I had some more shims, I could take the little thin edge of a shim and put under there. You know what I mean? If I really wanted to. In fact, I do have a little something. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back.